Ah, okay. Is my audio all right? Everybody hear me? There's no big buzzing or anything like that in the background. I'm gonna look here. We're here. I know there's a lag in it. Anyway, audio is perfect. Great for once. The last time I had buzzing in it and everything else. It comes from a bad cable and some RF interference from a ring light that I let sit in the corner. Don't do that anymore. Anyway, I want to keep this live stream short, down to 30 minutes. It's kind of the theme of the channel is to get the point across, entertain you a little bit, and not waste your time. And I'm going to have a little snack while I'm doing this. There's a few points I want to cover, and then I'm going to take questions. I'm going to try and talk normal, not speed talk like I do on the videos. You can see how I really am. But because I'm hungry, Joe's hungry, I'm going to start with my snack. And I have a special treat, for me anyway. It's Massey's Pizza. This pizza I carried from Ohio over 500 miles about 4 or 5 days ago. It might even be a little bit longer than that. And the best way to keep the pizza is to put it in a plastic bag to keep it from dehydrating, and to reheat it. You don't want to use a microwave. Yeah, the best thing to do is to put it in a skillet with a cover and cook it till it's almost smoking. And I'll give you a quick look at it, and I'm going to take me a bite and get moving on. You can see there's a little bit of air. We'll focus on that. You can see there's a little bit of burn around the edges. That's the way it's supposed to look. You'll never see that in conveyor oven pizza. It's too uniform, and you're just not going to get it. Anyway, let me take a look over here and see if anybody's got anything to say. Yeah, it does. And I have to put my notes up so I can remember what I'm doing. I'm going to try not to be too nervous, actually. I get a little nervous in front of a camera, even when I know nobody's watching it directly. Strange, isn't it? Anyway, where are we at? I have, let me take a bite. You can see we have pepperoni. The pepperoni's custom made. They get that made at their own recipe in one place in Ohio, and that's it. The bread for, I don't even want to go into that. Anyway, I need to take a bite and get moving on. And if you don't know Massey's Pizza, this pizza is the highest score I've ever given. And that video was done, I think, a little over 3 years ago. And that was a nightmare to shoot, but I don't want to go into that story again. Let me take another bite. Diet Coke. Anyway. Excuse me. Let me cover my face so I can't see myself talking. All right. I have some new equipment. I'll show that to you very briefly. Let me set this to the side. I've got one thing I've used in the last 2 or 3 videos. You may have noticed it. This is a camera dolly, and it kind of works like this. You hit the button, and it slowly goes around and looks at your hamburger. It's pretty cool. Cost about 60 bucks. Bought it on Amazon. And if you notice some of my videos when I'm doing the close-ups and it's spinning on the table, if you look in the background is also moving in an opposite direction. It looks pretty cool. What else do I have? I have a P.O. box for fan mail. I have a P.O. box for fan mail. It's 52 Fairmount, Georgia, 30139. And I had a couple people send me boxes. I love to put those in the videos. I think that always looks cool. I used to like to watch videos where they opened up fan mail. So that's what I'm doing with that. Birthday shout outs. Birthday shout outs all need to be routed through the channel email, joeishungrychannel@gmail.com. And I'm going to try and stick to birthday shout outs. Anything other than birthday shout outs, I'll take them per request basis and to try and fit them in the videos, because I like to keep my birthday shout outs down to 15 seconds in my videos so I don't hold you up or have to make you click forward to get over around them. First names with the last initials of the last names are fine. I'm not taking screen names anymore, whatever, where people try to make up names to make me say weird things, but that'll get rid of that. And what else do I have? Oh, I rearranged the pizza boxes on the walls, so I think they look a little bit better. I don't know where to add them after this. I think I'm going to add them up along the back wall. I kind of wonder what you think about that. Um, I'm trying to think anything else I want to let you know before I move on to questions and get this going. Would y'all like to see a video where I answer some questions and just have the whole video dedicated to that rather than doing it live? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment on that. I get a lot of questions in the comments, and there's really one that kind of like people keep asking me over and over and again, and I really don't understand why they're asking me. But I've started doing the sneakadoodle bite lately, and people are always asking me, doesn't that affect your weight test? Well, I'm sure it would if I put like a quarter of a hamburger down there, because I got a big bite here. I mean, I take 3 bites. There's not much left. I mean, I can't weigh that. And so I usually go off camera and get one, usually before I start the video. So it's timing and all that. I don't like to, once I get my food out of the drive-thru, I don't like to wait a long time before I head back and film it. I like to get it all done, get out of there, get back, get the video done, before it gets old. And the sneakadoodle bites are really helping. I mean, it actually pumped up the score a couple times, just because when I get home, food is so much better fresh. And I think that's with most things. There are some things that really don't matter. I'm going to be doing the KFC and a Checkers video next week. Anyway, I think, I got a light box. I haven't used the light box yet. I'm still working on that. Y'all know what a light box is? That's where you put your burger in there and you light it all up and you can see it really good. I'm going to try it soon enough, but I have not actually tried that. I just been using my camera dolly, and that's about that. So I guess we can go to questions, and I can eat my pizza and give it a score. And if you think that this stuff is degraded since when I got it, it is. When you do in a pan like that, I mean, it's pretty close to the way I got it. Crunchy. All right, let me read your questions. I'm not here to feed myself. Okay, let me see. You're from Ireland. Hey, Ireland, how are you doing? I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of shout outs in this live stream. I'm going to pretty much leave that to videos and video requests. I have to cover my face up, otherwise I start looking at my face and not the camera. Go figure. I'm glad the quality's good on the camera. That's important to me to know the live stream is working like that. I've been working on, I had, like I said, audio problems the first time I did live streams. And back to live streams, one other thing I'd like to say, and the reason I have not been doing live streams, it's not because I don't enjoy doing them and there's a lot of trouble. There's really not a lot of trouble. I really do enjoy, I could answer questions for 3 hours, but nobody wants to sit through that. Every time I did a live stream, I had a high, I mean, I watch all the numbers on YouTube. They give you all these metrics to look at. And my unsub rate spikes. Like I lose 30 people in one day. Fortunately, the channel is not like going in the tubes. I have a positive sub rate that always overrules that and negates any sort of unsubs I get. But I couldn't figure out why. Was it me? Are they seeing the real me that's not like doing timed videos and trying to speed talk? And I thought that's kind of what it was. And I'm like, well, I just won't do it anymore if YouTube doesn't like it. But every time I do an announcement, do a drop, I get a little tiny spike in unsubs. And I've been thinking about it. And this is my current working theory, and I'm testing it out tonight, is when Moist Critical did my channel and I gained probably 30,000 from him, and I've gained all the rest pretty much on my own. A lot of people reflexively subscribed to my channel and never watched it, just to glom on there and blow the channel up, which was great for me, at the time. But I think because especially on live streams, the announcement system and the notifications on YouTube are very good. A lot of other things, like other announcements are not so good. Like if I drop a video, a lot of people don't even get an announcement that should be getting it. But I'm figuring they say, oh, I'm still subscribed to him, unsub, because they never watched me to begin with. That's just my working theory. I kind of wonder what y'all think about that. Anyway, That's another thing I wanted to cover, and I'm sitting there talking over your questions. Let me look over here on the screen. Can you call us? Show me your. You want to see my knife? You know, I don't like to put this too much on YouTube because then they'll think I'm like doing dangerous stuff or anything like that. But my knife, I don't really have a name for it anymore. That was my knife when I was a meat cutter like 40 years ago. I bought that in Arizona from a Forstner rep, and I think I paid a lot of money for it even back then. But I still have it. I love my knife. That's my steak knife. I've cut a lot of steaks with that. Okay. I got to read. I'm sorry. I've got to read the questions. Oh my God. It is hot outside, and I have to turn my AC off, my car off when I go through the drive-through. I usually like to roast my brains out. Even in the studio, I have no air conditioning, and I have a good fan to blow in my face because it's really not that hot in here. But I turn that on, and you're going to hear it, and I can't have that. So there. Let me read. I came from moist. He showed. Yeah, a lot of, like I said, my sub rate. People subscribing even today counteract any unsub. Maybe I should have never looked at the unsub rate to begin with. That's probably my fault. But that's my working theory, and that's why I stopped doing live streams. I do like doing live streams. I do like talking about myself. Who doesn't like to talk about themselves, right? Oh, by the way, Alice, thank you for dropping in. That's my sister. She's out from on the left coast, and my other sister is moderating. She's up from Ohio, near where Massey's Pizza came from. Man, oh, it's good. What do you think about Cambodian monkey boxing? I have no idea what that is. I'm sure they do it. Don't even start with me about that grimace shake again. I've had so many people try to ask me about that grimace shake. It's just a shake with some purple food coloring, maybe a little bit of flavoring. Not happening. I'm sorry. It may get me a lot of views, but I follow ad campaigns and I follow new items and stuff, but there's a limit. I mean, I wasn't even going to do the Spider Whopper, but I'm like, you know what? I'll do it. And I got a lot of views off that too. Anyway, I bet you it's hot in Texas. Tim, what's Tim got to say? How about a live stream working on your car? I could do that. I have good enough Wi-Fi out here. I could just like put a chest cam on my thing and Wi-Fi my GoPro. That's a good idea, Tim. I might do that from other channel. Yeah, I get this question a lot too. It's JPMCV compiling scores for all my videos. Yeah, I need to do that, but I didn't really set myself up to record that when I started doing it. I wouldn't even go back more than about 2 years because it troubles me to see videos that I made 3 years or older. You know, I get the cringe factor and I just can't even stand it. But to compile my scores when I started using my modern scoring scale, because I always didn't do my scoring scale like this. I was given 10s like everybody else did. But you can't do that. Compiling all those scores into a spreadsheet takes a lot of time, and I just haven't had time to do it. I have somebody else on the channel. One of the subscribers has actually started doing that, so maybe he'll like cut me a break and send them to me, huh? I hope so. Anyway, what's the next? Yeah, due to fireworks, air quality is bad in Illinois due to fireworks. I thought it was from Canada being on fire. Shows you what I know. Do I have ever liked anything from Dunkin' Donuts? Oh yeah, cream-filled powdered donuts, vanilla cream-filled powdered donuts from Dunkin'. Especially if they get a couple days on them where they dry out a little bit. I don't know why I like those, but I cannot get enough of those. Dunkin's kind of like Burger King. It used to be good long time ago before it got bought. And they make all their donuts in a central location. They used to make them on site. They used to be a really decent place, but it's been quite a long time ago. You can Google it. There's a whole story about that. I am taking a bite of my pizza, monkey. That's what I'm eating. I love this. This is some of the best food to me ever. It's the highest score. It was a 9.8. Oh, I remember. The Danny Griefer burger. Oh, I hate, there's sore points and there's reasons that some of these videos that I don't do that I probably should, is when they start making a burger and name it after sports stars or rap singers and stuff like that. I just think that's pretty shallow, and it's hard for me to bring myself to do one of those videos, and especially now because my videos, they've improved some. I've got a long way to go on them, but they take a long time to make. When I do a video, I mean, that's a fairly big commitment of like a day and a half's worth of work. I mean, I'm spending a huge amount of time on these things. I love this pepperoni. Oh, yeah, I bet you do miss Massey's Pizza. I miss Massey's Pizza because they're not here. Sorry. Bought some corn. I like corn. If it comes out of the ground and I see it come up, it's great. No, I don't imagine it did, John, my brother. You were with me when I bought this pizza, and it's been a while ago. I have learned through applying science, through applying science how to preserve these and to reheat them to where they're really, 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 really close to how they are when they hand them to you at Massey's Pizza. Not quite, but that's what they do. Yeah, I mean, I would have done a lot more Subway reviews. Sorry. Mouthful. I would have done a lot more Subway reviews, but they went through all this thing where they are going to get a review soon. I was breaking my train of thought. They're now putting slicers in Subway, and you can get your meat sliced while you're watching, and they put it on the sub. I'm ready for that. Not the pre-sliced stuff where they just grab it out of the thing. I just read an article on that last night. Cheesy jalapeno quarter pounder. Probably not. Sounds hot. I don't need anything spicy. I must ate something spicy. I would have been releasing a video tonight, but I just felt like dog crap warmed over yesterday. I'm just now recovering from that. Because I really wanted to get another video out this week, and I just couldn't do it because I just didn't have it in me. $60 people? It's 64. I got to fix the thing so I don't see myself eating. That's disconcerting to me. Let me cover up I have to cover up the screen. Sorry, guys. There we go. Perfect. Now I can see you. That's okay. We'll see how this goes. I mean, I'm going to leave it posted and everything. I'm going to watch my sub count go boom. It always does. You know what? They probably weren't watching the videos anyway, so let them go. If they don't want to watch it, then don't. I'm not going to get all frazzled about it. Let me go on for more questions. Let me see. Let me check over here at the chat. I got my sister watching me, and she's looking for questions that I'm missing, and I don't want to miss any questions. Am I going to upload more content in my other Fix It channel? Oh, yeah, absolutely. That channel is not dead. I just need to find time. And I don't want to say it out loud because there may be people I'm working with that I really want to divulge that information to. But I'm not really too long from retiring from my full-time job. And when that ends, yeah, all bets are off because that was my primary channel to begin with. I like that stuff. Let me see what other questions she captured for me. I've never gotten anything from any place with enough sour cream on it. That just doesn't happen, especially from Taco Bell. They hate to give you sour cream. I don't know what's wrong with them. I just don't know. Don't they realize that sour cream is it? I just don't understand it. Do you ever worry about eating so much unhealthy food? I love your reviews. I worry about it a lot, actually. Not enough to stop. I don't eat that much unhealthy food. A lot of what I review, I don't eat that much. I got a refrigerator with those Papa John's nuggets in them. I don't know what to do with them. Throw them with the cats probably, but I don't like it. I don't want to give them something unhealthy. Let me see. She's sending me more messages here. What's your least favorite fast food restaurant right now? Dunkin' for fast food, for food, not their donuts. Dunkin'. Dunkin's at the bottom of the barrel right now. Do you ever buy a large, massive pizza? Absolutely every time. That's what this is. Part of what's the remainder of a large. I mean, scroll back. Sorry, I'm reading the questions. What fast food restaurant do you believe has the most consistently good limited time offers? I'm just not a big fan of it because they're just test marketing on us. I don't know if any of them are have a good limited time offers. Whataburger. I like the bacon thing, by the way. I mean, in that video, they're very inconsistent the way they put it together. They had some with a lot of bacon. The reason I was smiling in that bite test was because this when I was eating had so much bacon in it, I couldn't hardly chew it up, and I started smiling. I thought that was pretty cute. I like that. That's a behind-the-scenes comment. What's my dream car? I drive it. No, actually, I want to get a Tesla, but the wife won't let me have one. What can I do? Harry? Oh my God, somebody's going to ask me about the Sneakadoodle bites again. I can't. Let me tell her something. All right, where are we at? I'm reading more questions. Go through the board. Dylan, good luck. Dylan, good luck with that. I feel for you, man. What is your shop where you're at? The shop is not at my house. I'm down the road from my house out on Highway 411. It used to be a wrecker service here. I have a big shop in the back where I can like stack six or seven cars back in there. You see how I repeat myself when I'm talking? I should just not correct it. That's when I'm doing my videos. I'm used to, if I stumble on my words, I start over again. That's why I have like 4,000 takes when I'm trying to edit and I go crazy. Are my gamer? No, my wife is. She's like insane gamer. Favorite Burger King menu item? Well, you know, I hate to say it about Burger King, but you know, they're kind of like a has-been place, and their Whopper, of course, was the best. And I will still eat the Whopper, even though it's not what it used to be. I mean, not even close. It's fake. I got to read this a long question. Jake from Newport. Oko Taco Bell menu. The only thing that I like at Taco Bell, I like to get their, they got a little party pack where you get like 12 tacos in them. I like to get those maybe with some Doritos and you know, the Cool Ranch Dorito. Remember that? You remember Papa John's decided it was a good idea to make a Cool Ranch Papadilla. It didn't work. They don't think so, but it didn't work. I like them. I like those, and I get me a big jar of sour cream to go with them because Taco Bell, excuse me, burping on screen. Taco Bell hates to give you sour cream. It is just goes against their grain. Oh, that was crunchy. Oh my God. I'm dying here. This is good. What did you do to make draw crowds? You just make good food consistently. This is a prime example. This has not changed in 70 years that I know it. It just hasn't changed. How many cats do you have? 3. Oh, somebody asked me about the cats. I have 3 that I currently use in videos. There's a bunch of other strays that we feed. I have the brown one that you saw in the video, the last one I released. That's Madonna, because that cat's kind of a bee. I mean, that thing growls no matter what you do. It can purr and growl at the same time. Insane. And then there's Priscilla, the newest black one. She's caused me a lot of stress this week. I need to get her fixed because I figured she was at least 7 or 8 months old. So I go through all this process, cage her at night. It just killed me, because she actually bit me on the way in. Get her there, go through all the process, and she was already spayed. So I got her. She's talking to me again. And then there's the stripy cat that's really the main cat. She's been here the longest. We've had her at least 10 years. And those are all the cats. I like to film them in slow motion because they do some interesting things that you can't see with your normal eye at regular speeds. I mean, we're getting close to the end here. It's been 25 minutes already. I don't watch any food reviewers. I used to in the beginning when I was trying to learn how to make them, and that really didn't do me a whole lot of good because what I do is really nothing like what they do at all. And then I just lost interest and don't watch them anymore. And plus, if I see somebody else score something, it will affect my score. I will be looking for the same things that they're talking about. And my stuff has got to be clean, I love this pizza. Oh my God. 9-8. Anyway. Yeah, I love making the videos. The more efficient I try to be with my videos, the longer they take. And I tell you what, I spend most of my time on where I get stuck is picking the intro song. That is the hardest thing because you got to get something that sounds interesting. And it could be any kind of music, any kind. Rap music, and I'm not a big fan of rap music, but I think that last one that I did actually kind of had a rap kind of thing about it. But I liked it. I mean, it just like the little dogs barking in the background, that just like resonated with me. And I'm like, this is it. And then I start building all the graphics and stuff for it. That takes a little bit of time, but it's mostly I chew more time picking the songs out and maybe experimenting a little bit with the graphics because I don't want them to be the same every time. I try to pick them. Yeah, thank you. Would you ever review Canadian fast food? If I was ever in Canada, I surely would. I don't know what y'all eat up there. Probably the same thing we eat. Oh, you have Timmy's. Timmy's? I don't have a Timmy's here. Otherwise, I'd be reviewing Timmy's all the time. I mean, you all know what I'm talking about if you're from Canada. I am eating Massey's pizza. This is the last piece. I probably won't have any more. Probably for quite a while till I go to Ohio again. Or maybe I can get them to cook it all the way for me. Because you can get partial cooks, but there's no way that you can get a frozen partial cook it at home, and make it like it comes out of their oven. The closest I can get is getting a full cook, keeping it in freezer bags, not freezing it, and then cooking it in a skillet. That's what I'm eating right now. This is like this with all food that I review is compared to is right here in my hand. I love Timmy's. Yeah, everybody loves Timmy's. There's a Timmy's up in Ohio, but I never went there. Maybe I need to go to Timmy's. What do you think I ought to get? Timmy's. What motivates me to make videos? Well, it sure isn't money. That's for sure, because I don't hardly make anything on the videos, just barely enough to cover the food. What I did do is I have a TikTok channel. And what I put in TikTok is I start right where I'm doing the temperature test, and I end it at the end of the reveal. Because on TikTok, you can only put less than 60 seconds of music in a video. And I couldn't put my full video up there. And I put the front half, the back half, and nobody watched it. But that center half, yeah, and the sad part is I will probably get more revenue from TikTok than I do YouTube, and YouTube is my primary channel. And I saw something on, I'm sitting there ranting, and I need to be watching questions because we're about to run out of time. Timmy from South Park. Oh yeah, I love South Park. That far, huh? Sausage wrap. I'll try that. Timmy's is overrated. I don't know. I used to watch, I'm addicted to truck driver videos. I used to watch a Canadian truck driver. I don't really watch him anymore, but he used to go to Timmy's every morning before he got in his truck and drove. That's how I know so much about Timmy's. And my brother likes Timmy's. Oh. Are you allowed to stop? Are we allowed to stop by your studio and say hi? Do you live close, Kelsey? I mean, if I'm here, you can see it. I mean, it's actually from any other angle, it's kind of a pit. And I think after I do this video, I'll post a picture of my live stream setup too on my page if y'all want to see behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, I don't care if I'm here, but I'm not here on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I work presently anyway. Hopefully I can retire. I can retire. I just want to. I just want to make videos. Do I think it's easy to make money on social media? No. YouTube is difficult. YouTube is hard, especially if you don't catch a fast break off of a multi-million viewer channel. It is tough. They don't make it easy. They prey on you. I'll tell you what they're doing right now. You now have a new part of your interface where you can promote your video. They will charge you for them to promote your video that they pay you to do. I mean, YouTube is the people who make the videos. Why would you do that to them? You know, without them, they're nothing. Without people who make videos, even small channels like this and smaller ones than this. I mean, the truck driver videos I watch have less than 5,000 subscribers, and I'll watch them because, I want to see what they go through. That's all. Anyway, what else? Where do you get the insanely satisfying knife skills? I don't have any knife skills. That's all camera action. You see, that's just me spinning my knife around. I was a meat cutter for 13 years. I got all the cuts. I got all the injuries to prove it. Back in the day before I would turn into a registered nurse. Man, I hate to take the last bite. That means it's over. They stole the paying of promotion from TikTok. Yeah, I saw that on TikTok too. TikTok. I'm putting videos on TikTok. They're going to pay me revenue. I know that. TikTok is a disorganized piece of junk. I mean, it took me weeks to get monetization set up. And it wasn't because it was a hard process or I didn't qualify. It was because you would do something and they deny it just for no reason. Then you do it again, they deny it. And then you do it a third time and it worked. Then you go to the next step and you go to put your W-9s in and their W-9 page would crash. And it did that for days. It's just like, if you can make it through all these hurdles, you deserve to get a nickel or two. Anyway, what else we got? Any more questions? We're at 32 minutes. I'm going to kill this live stream here in a minute. Big question. Do you all want to see more live streams? Is this entertaining or is this useful to you at all? Me showing you what I'm doing or talking about stuff. I don't know. Leave it in the comments, or I still have that poll up there where I said, do you want to see live streams or not? Fill that out. Just viewing the page, I can't tell. They don't tell me. YouTube tells me how many people do the polls, and that helps. I got about 500 people responded to that poll. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more than that, but I don't always get what I want. Let me look around and see if there's any more questions. I'll do one or two more questions, and I'm going to bail. Because if you haven't seen, I'm sweating here, and it's hot out here in this place. I need to put a ceiling fan up so I can do. Let me see if my sister has any more questions for me. I know there's a ton of questions slipped past me. I know it. Let me see. Kelsey Nicole, do you live here? Yeah, Kelsey. Yeah, whatever. Would you rate Massey's Pizza a 10? Nothing makes a 10. Nothing. 9.8. What's the next Joe is Hungry? The next Joe is Hungry would be, unfortunately for me, KFC. Let me go back through these. What other hobbies do I have besides cars? Cars, YouTube, cut grass. That's it. My profession is I'm a registered nurse. No, I do not have pizza. It actually has a little bit of spice to it. No, I don't. And I was thinking about putting it in, but I'm not really sure that would work. I think I'd be better off with a ceiling fan because it really doesn't get that hot in here. I'm working on that, but you can see me sweating. Otherwise, I got to have some way of cooling it without making a lot of noise that interfere with videography. Like I have a fan right here, but if I turn it on, you're going to hear it. It sounds terrible. There's a lot of places I'd like to go to. I can't. I like to do Oh, what the hell's a place out in Arizona? I want to do a bunch of them out there. There are a bunch of places I haven't been to that really be cool to go to. A lot of pizza places. I've been to 5-star restaurants, absolutely, but I wouldn't. That was before I was ever reviewing. I love it. I love it. The service is great. The food is like impeccable. Would I like to do a show on the road and do Canadian fast food? I don't know. I'm not a real big fan of shooting the entire video in my car, but I could. Okay, I'm just going back. Okay, I think I've covered most of them. I'm sorry. Let me go over here, and I'm going to probably tell y'all goodbye here in a minute. Get a tinderbox with dinner roll. They're delicious. Okay. Are you on Instagram? Yes, I am on Instagram. I've got like 12 followers. I still post my stuff up there. I'm on Twitter, TikTok. I shouldn't slam TikTok too much. They're actually going to help me defray the cost of my food. And food has got expensive. I mean, I'm not doing a video here where I'm not dropping at least 30 or 40 bucks now. And that, that adds up real quick when you do 3 videos in a week. Yeah, think about that. I've been a nurse for 35, I think better than 35 years. Nothing's ever got a 10. We don't go above 10. I'm watching the older restaurant vids from Joe. Yeah, the older I can't watch them. They're too embarrassing for me to watch. It's some of the mistakes I made with it. What's your Twitter? I can't remember now. I think it's Joe is Hungry something. I have to look. New York style pizza is a whole different ball of game. I love New York style pizza, but I would like to have it in New York where it's really authentic. It's completely different from this. This is square cut. This will give you a char. It's actually thin crust pizza. It's just, and I was raised on it. I've been literally eating these since I was like 16 years old, and they've never changed. Panera customers, will you be surprised on how much they spoil customers when they call? Oh, I have no doubt. Panera, I'm sorry. I haven't been very kind to Panera lately. But they're nice people that work there and stuff. But I just haven't been a big fan of them lately. No, I work in intensive care. I'm a charge nurse in a 21-bed medical ICU. That's what I do. And I think I am running along here. Like I said, let me know if you want me to do this again. I'll knock one out once a month. I'll do one every other day. I don't care. I love doing live streams, especially when I get wound up a little bit. Anyway, leave me comments. Let me know. I'm going to say goodbye to y'all. I've gone 37 minutes. At least I'm going to cut it off. And we'll see you. Well, here's how we'll do it. We'll see you in the next live stream.